Hey guys, Splatter Trigger here, and today I'd like to go over a couple of the limited edition box sets in the Ease series. And since XSEED's recent announcement of how they're porting over many of the Ease titles on the PSP, I thought I could dedicate some time to go over some of the Japanese limited edition box sets that I own. So today I'm going to be reviewing Ease the Ark of Nepaishtim, which is known as Ease 6. And Ease the Oath of Felghana, which is a remake of Ease 3 for the PSP or the PlayStation 2. Alright guys, first we're going to go over Ease the Ark of Nepaishtim, or otherwise known as Ease 6 for the PlayStation 2. This here is the limited edition box set that was released in Japan. And some of you PlayStation owners might actually find this title pretty familiar. Now these sets I'm going over were not released on the PC. These are the console or handheld releases. Ease is a big series on the PC out in Asia and Japan, and over in other countries there's other patches and whatnot, but I know it has a cult following on the PC. But I'm basically going to go over two of these box sets here, which were for the PSP and PlayStation 2. Now many of you guys, like I said earlier, who own a PlayStation or PlayStation Portable might recognize this title over here, because Konami actually localized it, English versions for the PSP and for the PlayStation 2. But that's not about these two today. Now this box set, as you can see over here, had a foil embossed covering. It was released with an art book which has the title on it here. Right, you probably can't tell because of the black. The game itself came with also a soundtrack, and if you see this tiny box over here, that held a limited edition watch of sorts with the emblem on the front. I don't know, probably can't see that too well, but yeah, this was a pretty nice collectible piece to have. I'm gonna go flip through this art book at the end of this video and show you guys still images of it and overlay the soundtrack to it, because one of the things about the Ease series is wonderful music. Now if anybody's never played this, the modern version, they play out as more of a 3D-ish Zelda with spells, is the basically dumbed down easiest way to explain it. But like I said before, it's got a large cult following, and so hopefully you guys enjoyed what we don't actually get outside of Japan. I was able to get this limited edition box set on PlayAsia for a steal at $30, and the game itself actually had been sealed when I got it. The only problem with this set is this actual watch right here. It doesn't work anymore, but that's not too much of an issue. So moving on from this, I'm going to open up here, we're going to go on the Oath of Felghana, which is actually the remake of Ease 3 Wonders of the Ease. Many of you guys will probably know this because we actually got Ease 3 localized on the TurboGrafx CD and on the Super Nintendo, and I'm not sure, maybe there was a Genesis version? Can't really recall back in the day. But this is the upgraded remake of the PC version for the PSP. So I'm going to cut here, I'm going to open up this box of goodies and show you what came with this. Now here we are, we're going on with Ease the Oath of Felghana. As I said earlier, this is the PSP port of the PC remake of Wonders of Ease 3. Now this is the limited edition box set, which just actually came out back in March, I believe, 2010. I just recently got this. And this is obviously the outer casing, the drama CD, which has 6 tracks of in-game dialogue / music mixed together. This is the game itself, and this is the pre-order bonus music CD. Now many of you are probably wondering why I'm showing off these box sets and not really much going into storyline here. Well, the thing is that this series itself is a stellar series that has a very, like I said before, has a very cult following outside of Japan, but localized here in the States and abroad, we really haven't gotten much hands-on experience with these games. Myself, I was a fan of these titles since the early TurboGrafx days, and sparingly, the last one we got in the States besides Ease 6 was Ease 3, and that was back in the early 90s. So thanks to XSEED porting these PSP titles over in the future, Ease 7 will be the first with the localized date right now of August 31st, and you guys have got to see the box set they're bringing us. It's amazing. So I thought I would just share off with the collectible aspect of what Japan gives out in their box sets of Ease, and hopefully it'll generate some interest for the series, or at least on a collecting standpoint, go check out XSEED and what they have to offer. So hopefully everybody, I'm glad you enjoyed watching this, and take care.